8 teams remain in the hunt for total glory in the NFL. And if last week's games were any indication of what to expect this week, then the remaining top seeds should be on their toes. Well, break out your snuggies, because we're about to break down the fates of all 8 teams concerning the Super Bowl, while staying warm and comfortable. It's time to play the world's most dangerous game of NFL Pick'em. The Cowboys finally got the monkeys off their backs, earning their first playoff win on the backs of another shutout game against the Eagles. In return, the Cowboys face the Vikings, who come off the off week. And there's only one man who's anxious about getting back to the playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, join me one more time in the studio, so on the phone, the legendary Brett Favre. Hey Brett, how you doing?
Hello, Russell. Thought you would have given up on this crapshoot college show.
Not yet, Bob. Not yet. Alright, you're coming off a bye week, and there's been a lot of talk about, there still being troubles within the organization. Have you guys found ways how to settle the problems that exist in the locker room?
Listen, when we entered the season, we told ourselves it was either Super Bowl or bust. And right now, we sit closer to that goal. Our minds are as focused as me in the off-season pondering retirement.
But what about the beef with Brad Childress and yourself?
We are way past that franchise. There's no need to bring out Brad Childress and mine's relationship. Might I suggest something, franchise? Who is that? Is that?
That's right, Brett. Joining me on the phone as well is the Vikings head coach, Brad Childress.
Brett, I know that we don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. But one thing I know is that we've both been wrong. And maybe it's time to settle the beef. I ain't got no beef with you, you punk. Come on, Brett. You're great and talented. I think you're the greatest quarterback I ever coached, and I love you. I love you too, Brad. Maybe, just maybe, we can make this relationship work.
Secret lovers, yeah, that's what we are. Trying so hard to hide the way we feel.
The Cowboys looked impressive against the Eagles, but I don't see the Vikings laying down. Favre has a lot of tools at his discretion to use. A good wide receiving core mixed in with AP should get him out of trouble if the Dallas defense gets to him. Also, the week off could have done more than just heal relationships, possibly healed injuries and egos. So give me the Vikings to get into the finals with a win over the Cowboys. And now, some advice from Mark Sanchez to his former college coach Pete Carroll taking the Seattle Seahawks job.
Everybody to know I completely disagree with his decision to go to the NFL. Statistics show that it's not a good choice.
But keeping up with the Jets, Rex Ryan has them sounding like underdogs, stating that no one's really counting them in the playoffs. The last time someone sounded like that in the Jets organization, that would have to be Joe Namath, Broadway Joe, whose Super Bowl guarantee almost assured the Jets a win over the Colts. Then again, I think we all know where Joe Namath eventually ended up.
I want to kiss you. I couldn't care less about the team struggling.
Jets traveled to the hottest team in the NFL, the Chargers. And in this matchup, the whole game could be left to how LT dances. And speaking of LT dances,
what it do? My name's LT. I got a little dance for y'all. Electric blood. Electric blood. Here we go. When I get ready to play the game, every Sunday, yo, it's all the same. I do my dance. I get it, my stance. I read the defense. I read the defense. I read the defense. I read the defense. Now side step, side step, side step, side step. Now catch that pass. Catch that pass. Catch that pass. Catching that pass. Now throw the ball. Throw that thing. Now celebrate. Hey, mama. Electric blood. Electric blood. Give me the Chargers to send the underdog Jets home
with a loss.
Last week, the Cardinals and the Packers possibly had the greatest game of the season. Unfortunately, though, my Packers did not win the game. And, well, I'm taking it, slightly better. Some aren't. All you had to do was get rid of the ball. Just get rid of the ball. Liar! Why do you do this to me? That's his fifth bottle of whiskey this week.
Kurt Warner and the Cardinals have been known to upset the best of teams in the playoffs, which is why I have them highly favored in this game. But for the Saints to win this game, they must really show they want to win. And after a week off or maybe a terrible finish to their regular season, I think we will see a regenerated Saints team led by Drew Brees show up and send the Cardinals home with a loss.
I am a real American, fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American, fight for what's right, fight for your life.
This is Peyton Manning's time to shine. The Colts have always managed to shine in the playoffs, but they might have a hard time against this Ravens team. Mainly, it's going to be Peyton versus the Ravens defense. But Peyton has managed to dissect this team in tougher situations. So, give me the Colts to make it to the AFC Finals with a win against the Ravens.
Well, those are my picks for this week. Next week, the road to the Super Bowl should be a little bit more easier to decode. Hey, why don't you subscribe to my YouTube video at the top of the corner so you can get the jump on next week's episode. Also, if you have any free time, why don't you message me on YouTube or on Facebook and tell me your favorite frenzy moment. I'm Russell Franchise. Thank you for watching, and remember, my picks are so good, you can take them to the bank! But I wouldn't advise it. But I think it's time for a dance break.
I read the D, safeties and L's. Yo, you can't see me cause I move my hips towards another six. Now bring it back now.
Oh.
Cut back.
I cut it back. I cut it back. I cut it back now, y'all.
Let's see a touchdown dance.
Do your little dance. Shake your little hips. Ha 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 ha.
Celebrate.
Woo! Wave to your mama. She's in the crowd.
Pick up the blitz. Here comes the blitz. Take a knee. Another victory. I'll take it.
Electric love, here we go.